I was born in West Virginia, but I don't remember living in West Virginia because my dad reported for duty in the Army and our family moved to Texas when I was about a week old. When my dad got out of the Army, we moved to my mom's hometown of Spruce Pine, where I went through all 12 grades of school. My dad was a family doctor, and my mom was a nurse who helped him open and run a clinic in Spruce Pine. I grew up in a home where my parents took care of people and provided service to people in need. I first became interested in being a lawyer when I was probably in the 8th or 9th grade. I remember seeing F. Lee Bailey on TV, and I read just about all of his books. Later, I read a book by Jerry Spence called Gunning for Justice. I was fascinated by Spence's description of trial lawyers as warriors who settled trials by combat. I liked the idea of fighting for people who need help. One of my first real experiences with law was when I was working at a restaurant near my home. I started working there when I was almost 16. A couple of years later, while I was still working there, the county decided to put a landfill in right behind the restaurant. The owners were worried about the environmental problems that come with a landfill, like water contamination, bad smells, and just the fact that who would want to eat at a restaurant right beside the county trash dump. They hired a law firm from Asheville to fight for them against the county government. The restaurant closed a few years ago, but there was still no trash dump next to it. I ended up working for that law firm while I was in college, and that's when I knew for sure I wanted to be a lawyer. They taught me a lot about how a lawyer can help an individual stand up to the government or a big corporation. They also taught me that when people are injured or killed because of carelessness, they need help to protect their rights and their families. Big businesses and insurance companies don't look after people when they're hurt or killed. After getting some experience as a lawyer, I moved back to Spruce Pine at the end of 1994. Since then, I've done a lot of different kinds of cases, but the ones I always felt best about were helping injured people and disabled people. I've taken on companies as big as General Motors, McDonald's, and Walmart. I regularly represent individuals before the Social Security Administration. Since I started working with Grimes Tisch Anderson in 2007, I've been able to focus on these kinds of cases. I like to take up for the little guy and help people when they are hurt or disadvantaged. I would like to fight for you and protect your rights.